All right, hey everybody. Hope all is well. Hope you are feeling blessed and highly favored because you are. All right. I'm not organized. I look a mess. I've been ripping and running, running and ripping, but I'm here. I made it. I made it. Pull up the charts and we'll get right into it. I'm going to um pin all of my information in the chat. If you have any questions, feel free to ask Astro. I won't be able to answer any of your questions because I'll be reading. The line is semi long, but donations are open. Donations are going to close at 9:30. Seeing as we already have a little bit of a line to work with. I am tired. I'm sure you can see in my face how freaking tired I am. My blurring. Excuse me. All right, let's get into it. Hey, Booski. All right, number one. What's up, number one? Hello, peace and blessings. Same to you. My first question is, will I be in a relationship with the Sagittarius? Go to bed. Okay. Sorry. Getting your kids ready for bed too. My God. Okay. What's the most likely outcome with her and the Sagittarius? What is the most likely outcome with her and the Sagittarius? What is the most likely outcome with her and the Sagittarius? The Star, the Hierophant, the King of Wands, the Moon, and the Nine of Wands. The Star, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. The Star, the Page of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Three of Wands. I see a third party situation. I see some type of competition. Two of Swords. I see him not being able to make up his mind in regards to you or someone else. The Devil, the Moon, the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Five of Wands. At least in your immediate future, it looks like he's a bit in his ego. He's getting some type of attention, or he's in some type of lustful energy or ego, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, there's competition. And it seems like there's a decision that's not being made between you and someone else. So I don't know if you're this Queen of Wands, or I don't know if you're this Star Hierophant person, but it seems like there is someone. No, okay. I feel like honestly they have a decision to make between you and someone else, but it's giving me kind of like with the moon, the nine of wands, and the devil, kind of feeling like you're holding on to a situation that's not moving forward because there's too much competition. All right. At least for what's coming up for y'all. Ten of Wands, Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. There's that King of Pentacles Capricorn energy. You might end up moving away and going towards that King of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Nine of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, choosing to invest with that Capricorn. It literally came in right after. But let's see. What does the Capricorn think of her now? What does the Capricorn think of her now? Yes, you can. What does this Capricorn think of her now? The Queen of Wands, Temperance, the Chariot, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Hangman, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. That's interesting. Four Cups, Ace of Wands, Page of Swords, Five of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. There it is again, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So this King of Pentacles thinks that they feel like they know there's some type of competition. The reason why you're guarding towards them, or the reason why something isn't moving forward, is because there's some type of competition. So either they're assuming this or they know this. So Three of Cups. Ooh, Three of Cups, the Five of Swords. This is someone who feels like there's definitely interference. Again, whether they know it or they're assuming, this is someone who feels like you're juggling them with other options. Anything else on how this Capricorn feels? Anything else on how this Capricorn feels? The Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Six of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Three of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, Tower, High Priestess, the Hermit, and the Knight of Swords. Chariot, the Lovers, the Ace of Swords, Temperance, and the King of Swords. Interesting. What's the High Priestess? Three of Cups. King of Wands. It's the same thing keeps coming out over and over again. Him kind of showing me that intuitively he feels like there's you're giving towards something else. But I do feel like he feels as if he would like to build something with you, but it's kind of like again, he feels like something can't move forward. And a part of it is because he feels like you're giving to something else. The same thing keeps coming out over and over again. So I feel like this person does want to build with you, but there's the energy of there's interference. Five swords, sabotaging energy. All right, love. Hush and go to do what you're doing and go to bed and be quiet while you do it. Nobody takes me seriously in this house. They just went right back to their conversation. All right, number two. What's up, number two? Hey, Lexi. So, hey, wanted to ask, why is the Cancer and his wife watching, spying my social medias together? He secretly had me as a third party without me knowing. So, when I found out through tarot, I blocked him. He made a fake profile and I blocked that too. I'm sure she found out about me by looking through his phone, but it's been nearly 3 years since I seen or talked to him, yet they still spying. But it's annoying because I don't even know who she is or how she looks. and she's just watching me freely and with him at the same time. I ain't never heard no shit like that. Okay. Why is the Cancer and his wife watching their social media together? Why are they watching social media, her social media? Why are they watching her social media? Two Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Chariot, and the Devil. I think Nine of Cups, Eight of Swords, Death, Chariot, Ten of Wands, the Devil, and the Two of Swords. I think it's mostly out of some type of insecurity. Um, Four Cups, the Tower. Yeah, I think it's out of some. I don't know if they're necessarily watching it together, but it could be the energy of like maybe she's checking his phone and seeing, whatever pages he's watching you on or something like that, because there's something here about, there being some type of known interference and someone feeling like kind of burdened and discontent about it, and there being like again some type of insecurity or feeling like someone isn't like making up their mind about a situation. So I feel like you're mainly it's because Queen of Swords in the world, I feel like this feminine wants to make sure something's over, or there could be conversations, Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords, about it. So maybe she's like doing little checkups. Three of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So there could be like maybe conflict still to this day where, he'll peek in or she'll peek in. But it seems like it's because there's a lot of insecurity. There's a lot of like known, maybe he's a habitual cheater with the devil, with the Five of Swords and the Sun. Like she may know that she's dealing with somebody who is plays mind games and manipulation. So it's like you may be the topic a lot of the time. There could be like multiple interference that doesn't just have to do with you, right? It seems like there's a lot of conflict in this connection. Devil, the Two of Swords, Five of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the Sun, the Five of Swords, a lot of interference, a lot of competition that involves multiple people, a lot of, not making up your mind or being very indecisive. Tower, so I feel like the this is just a tumultuous connection, and you just may be in the crossfires of their arguments and their drama. What this feels like. Temperance, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. Yes, the Hermit, Six of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, High Priestess, the Magician, and the Knight of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Six of Swords. Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Ace of Cups, King of Wands. I feel like they have a lot going on both ends. Okay, it just seems very messy. Like they have a lot going on in their relationship. To be honest, seems rather messy. It seems like there's a lot of people involved. Three of Cups again, Four of Pentacles. I feel like someone likes to hold on to third party situations, and that's why there's so much drama. Why would he allow her to even access the page? Is he allowing her to access her page? Hangman? Kinda yes, but kinda no. Why? King of Pentacles, Six of Wands, the Fool, the Hierophant, and then Judgment. Okay, Nine of Swords, Queen of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords. I feel like it's being the energy where she's threatening to leave him. hmm And it's like he's trying to heal a situation. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah. This is weird. King and the Queen of Pentacles and Ten of Cups, not wanting her to leave or something like that. And so I don't know, maybe she gives her his phone or something. It seems like damage control. I mean, shoot, is if he is cheating with other people and she's always assuming it's you or something, he's probably getting away with it. The lovers. All right, love. Strange. Number three. What's up, number three? Hey, Lex. Hope all is well with you. Same to you. I have one quick question for you. Okay. The T deck. The T deck. I want energy. I want an energy check into the love around me that I don't currently see as single, only about men I've been or am involved with, and especially without my energy overflowing the reading. If possible, could you pull the cards of the zodiac sign of who it might be of whoever you pick up on? Thank you so much. Okay. What is the energy around her in love with people she's been involved with? Ooh, what is the energy around her in love in regards to people that she's been involved with? Hamster wheel and legal court paperwork filed. Somebody could be going through some type of financial issues or legalities or some type of like paperwork, whatever. Boss daddy, stable, rich business owner, CEO, big energy, ain't shit, and travel. What's hamster wheel? Surviving daily hustle. Last chance, lost their chance, or you did. So someone who lost their chance with you, who's going through some type of legal situation, access granted, social media, fake profile hiding, watching you from a fake profile, or trying to watch you somehow. Divine feminine, what's boss daddy? Denial, not facing the truth, irrational reasoning. So this person's in some type of denial. They don't want to face the truth, dodging a bullet that you're dodging them or ducking them. What's ain't shit? Creativity muncher. Steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates and feeds off of you. Player. So I feel like there's some player who's in denial about the fact that you don't want them or you're dodging them. This could be someone who likes to use people or something of that nature. Divine masculine, travel and divine masculine. What's travel and divine masculine? And intimidated, bothered. So I feel like this person's worried that you're going towards someone else. They're feeling threatened or bothered that you could be moving towards something better. Fake flexing. This could be somebody who tries to fake flex in some type of way. What's hamster wheel and last chance? Curious about you. Yeah, this is someone who wants to know what it is you got going on. Unbothered because they feel like you're unbothered, but you seem unbothered, but they're in denial. So searching online, looking for info records. Again, this person is heavily watching you, curious about you, social media, fake profile hiding, searching online, looking for info records. This is somebody who is threatened or feeling threatened because they feel like maybe towards someone else. Lockdown, mental prison, confined, and bankrupt. This could definitely be someone who's going through some type of financial issues and they're having some type of nightmares or anxiety because they feel like you're avoiding them or you don't want to unfazed and you don't desire them anymore. Archangel Michael protected from harm, divine intervention, and broke ass. The divine was protecting you from this person, broke ass. Maybe they feel blocked from you, but threatened and extra triggered. This is someone who feels extra triggered because they can't get to you because you're not talking to them. Idle. And they may feel like you have some type of attention, you're loved, you're admired, you're respected in some type of way. Love triangle, and they feel like you got lots of options. So someone's just mainly worried that, you're probably moving on. Moving on. Thank you. Next. I can't make it up. Two or more people discussions planning. They feel like this is what you're doing. Let's see. Can I get the zodiac of this person? Can I get the zodiac of this person? Strength, Leo energy. Get the zodiac of this person. Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Tower, Scorpio. Mm, Hierophant. This is kind of giving me another reading. I'm not gonna lie to you. Taurus. This is someone who wants a second chance with you. This seems like a whole other reading. This person may reach out to you out of nowhere. There may be some type of random conversation. I don't feel like this cycle is closed. Okay, can you give me the sign of this person? The Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. Someone's reaching out. Can I get the sign of this person? The Chariot. So it's giving me more information about this person coming towards you and you being guarded and something not being over. King of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Sun. There's definitely communication here. And you're like la da 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 dee 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 dee, blah 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 blah. I don't care. Or that's what you look like. The signs I have here, I have heavy Leo, I have heavy Sag, I got Scorpio, I got heavy Sag, Scorpio, Cancer, Hierophant, Taurus, and I got water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. More water, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. Okie dokie. Hi, love. Number four. What's up, number four? Hey, Lex. Hey. I hope all is well. Same with you. I've been having strong thoughts of my ex Scorpio who abandoned our relationship 6 years ago. I believe he had moved on, but I don't know why I'm now suddenly getting these feelings like he might contact me. Could you tell me what the current energy is around the situation and what are the future actions? Thanks so much. Okay. Okay. What's the current energy around her and the Scorpio? What is the current energy around her and the Scorpio? What is the current energy around her and this Scorpio? What's the current energy? Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the King of Swords, the Magician, and the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Ten of Wands, the Five of Wands, Judgment, and the Six of Swords. High Priestess, Death, the Five of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. You could be right. You could be right. He could slowly be surely making his way towards you because he's going through some type of ending. Death, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Devil, the Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Tower. Something that he didn't want to let go of could be, or someone didn't want to let go of. There could be some type of tower moment. And Six of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, King of Wands, Hangman. What's that about? Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Somebody could have been being deceptive in a connection, and now there's some type of ending that's happening. He could be slowly making his way towards you. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What are his next actions? So he's going through some type of ending and you're on his mind, I guess. He could be making his way towards you. What are his next actions though? The magician, the hangman, the knight of wands again, the hermit and the hierophant, the king of pentacles, the ace of cups, the page of pentacles, and the king of wands. Interesting. This is a conversation I'm looking at. I feel like there's a conversation, but for some reason it doesn't look the greatest. There's a conversation between the two of you, but I feel like it doesn't really go anywhere. So I feel like he's coming towards you, but I don't feel like it's going anywhere for some reason. And I feel like it's because whatever he's coming in offering, you're not really feeling it. Yeah. This is somebody who is freshly out of something or still being deceptive in some type of way. And it's like, you're like, yeah, I'm all right. Yeah. There's for someone who's coming in with some type of player ass offer. It's not genuine, but he is coming though. But I feel like you're like, eh. Might be like a secretive energy or a lustful energy that he's coming to you in. I don't think you like it. I love number five. What's up, number five? I wanted to follow up. Okay, wait. Wait. Ooh, here's your. What does spirit want me to know right now? What does spirit want number five to know right now? What does spirit want number five to know right now? What does spirit want number five to know right now? The star, the knight of pentacles, the king of wands, the wheel of fortune, strength, the world, the knight of swords, the queen of swords, the ten of wands, the ten of pentacles, Aquarius energy, Libra, Sagittarius energy. You have some type of marriage, higher level of commitment that you're manifesting, but you're going to release something else first. Could be a Leo, a Libra, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. There's someone who, God dang, you've been dealing with a bit of a narcissistic energy. Or this person could be coming up for you. There could be something here about you dealing with someone who's like rather like controlling, rigid, stuck in their ways, something of that nature. Um, I see you going towards something that's a lot more emotionally fulfilling. Someone death, the seven of wands, the eight of pentacles, temperance, and the ace of wands. Um, you could be avoiding some type of ending, which is leading you towards something that's more emotionally fulfilling, or someone who's a little bit more emotionally open. Either you have someone coming towards you who's kind of like stuck in their ways, cold, rigid, controlling type of person, but I don't know, maybe you like it because it seems like you, for whatever reason, you don't want to end the situation with someone who's like this, but it's blocking some type of higher level of commitment, possibly even a marriage, from coming towards you with someone who's a lot more emotionally mature, a lot more in tune with their emotions. Ten of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. You impulsively investing in whatever this is only gonna like not go in the right direction for you. So I don't know if this is someone who's coming up for you, who you're like all excited to get into something with, or you're already doing this. But yeah, you might want to think about something a little bit more before you just take action investing with someone. If you're already invested with someone, um, maybe you've already moved too quickly. But it doesn't, it looks like something may not work out in your favor if you try to just impulsively jump into something with someone. All right, love. Number six. Hey, number six. Lexi, hey, happy March. Thank you for coming on, of course. Please don't read out loud. All right. Okay. No. Okay. Number two. Yes. 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 Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Yes, and it's gonna work. Four of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Fool, and the Knight of Wands. Things are gonna move rather quickly. Burdens removed. You got love coming in too, by the way. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, that's all right. All right, love. That was very okay. It was very clear. Number seven. What's at number seven? Hey, Lexi. Hey, hope all is well. Same to you. Who's coming towards me in matter of love interest? Who is coming towards number seven in regards to love? Who's coming towards number seven in regards to love? Who is coming towards number seven in regards to love? Ten of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Magician, the Two of Cups, and the Empress. Gemini energy, Libra energy. What could be a water sign? Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Um, I feel like this may be somebody who's leaving another situation. Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, they're leaving another situation. They're trying to balance out their energy and they're coming towards you with an offer. This is someone who either you know this person already and you already had some type of painful situation with this person, or they're coming while you're still holding on to some type of pain. I don't know if the pain is associated with them. I mean, I kind of want to be like, that would make sense, but you could just be going through something. There's a conversation here about forward movement. I don't know if you're going to take it though. Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. I don't think you trust this person. Like the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. I don't see you taking this. Why isn't she taking it? Well, again, I don't think you trust this person. Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups, the Lovers. You have other options coming in. So you got somebody I feel like from your past that's coming towards you that you don't trust. And I feel like you also have other options coming towards you, but I don't feel like you really like those options either. It's like you're like, where is my person at? Where's the right person at? Yeah. You may feel like you got a lot of people who are like egotistical coming towards you. I feel like you eventually do find the right person. Ugh. Ah. I feel like you feel like you're attracting a lot of people like egotistical or karmic people. King of Wands, Five of Swords, the King of Wands, Five of Swords, Knight of Swords, Emperor, Seven of Swords, Temperance, and then the Devil and the Six of Wands. It's like a lot of like back and forth energy with you and these options. So I feel like you have multiple options coming towards you, but I don't really see you liking those options. It seems like very like mm. So you have multiple people coming towards you. I just don't think you like them. At least for now. Is something good gonna come in? If so, when? Something good gonna come in? If so, when? Something good gonna come in? If so, when? In your own time, you decide. You're in control. It's up to you what you decide. Okay. So don't waste your time on any of these people. Summertime. So positive changes are coming. So you're going to get more luck during the summer. Okay. Later than you think. Stop getting in your own way. I do see something about ego here. Yeah. Careful that you don't let like these failed relationships like kind of get you in this weird energy, okay? Or failed like people that you don't like. April, festive times, January. I feel like there's something interesting going on for you. Like all this is kind of happening in between summer and the new year. I know that's kind of a big gap. What's that? June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I know that's a big gap, but we got summertime and then we got festive times in January here. So I feel like all these options could be coming in, and all you got to do all this filtering within the new year, up until the new year. But why summer positive changes are coming if later than you think in festive times? So maybe these options are coming in now, but there's some type of shift that happens during the summertime. I mean, summer ends in August, November, December, January. Yeah, so maybe it's later than you think, the end of summer when these better options start coming in. That makes sense. Okay. All right, love. You're welcome, boo. Number 8. What's up, number 8? Hi, love. Hope all is well. I'd like to have a general read on my love life in 2026. 2026, what's love looking like? 2026, what is love looking like? 2026, what is love looking like? 2026. What is love looking like? 2026. What's the love looking like? Two of Cups, the King of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant. So you have some type of Nine of Cups, some type of spiritual union here. It looks like you're definitely in a relationship. Pisces energy, Taurus energy. You're definitely building with someone. Ooh, the Ten of Swords, the Magician, Gemini energy, the World, Justice, and the Sun. Um, there could be an end to one connection so that you come together with some type of divine union. There could be a situation where you were with someone who you were not aligned with. There could have been some type of third party situation, death, and it looks like you may be going towards a spiritual union. But why is the Nine of Wands, the Five of Cups here? The Nine of Swords, what the hell is this? Hermit, why is this person so stressed out? Six of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Tower, the Two of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Are you in a third party situation with somebody? But no, death in the world. High Priestess, Justice. But why is this person so stressed out? Whoever it is you're with, they're stressed as hell. I'm not sure what they're so stressed about. Nine of Pentacles, probably maybe finances. They're trying to be very practical. They feel like they got a lot on their plate. King of Wands, the Moon, and the Three of Cups. What the? Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. I don't know if maybe they're. Oh, what is that? Hmm. You may have an option between two. Hmm. One of these options is your soulmate. Another one is like a player, or they're a twin flame. And I feel like this masculine is very stressed out on whether or not you're gonna choose them or come towards them. Now, flip it, switch it, take how it resonates. You could be the divine masculine. Your masculine could be the divine feminine. But yeah, it looks like you have an option between two. Someone has an option between two. I feel like you're the one with multiple options. But I see you going towards some type of divine union. But you may hold on to something until you can't anymore. Then you have some type of new beginning. I have a bill coming up. You may have some type of expense that's coming up. Okay. All right, love. Number 9. What's the number 9? How will tomorrow go? My son's birthday. I'm taking the kids to, and I rented out a party room there for his B-day. My dad and brother is gonna come by, and blank and blank will be going to the party as well as along with the cousins and kids. How will tomorrow go? How will tomorrow go? Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, Four of Wands, Five of Wands, Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. It looks like there's a lot of insecurity, a lot of like energy of being mentally conflicted, maybe having a lot to say, maybe even mentally conflicted about wanting some type of positive shift or change, but trying to work through some type of like blockages, but feeling kind of restless. Hangman, the moon, lots of insecurities. The Fool, the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Wands. Okay, that's interesting. There could be like an avoidance of you to kind of, go towards the other one. Um, okay. Six of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Ten of Cups, Seven of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Lovers, Two of Swords, Four of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's a very, like, a lot of contemplation, a lot of, like, in your head type of energy. Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands. I mean, it looks like a lot of anxiety, a lot of burden, a lot of like mental gymnastics, a lot of like feeling like someone's being avoided to be around somebody else, a lot of like kind of restless type of energy. Energies doesn't seem like a vibe really. Justice, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Emperor, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Swords, and the Empress. It definitely looks like Tower, conflict, all right? At least energetic. It doesn't have to be like conflict, but the energy is definitely off. But yeah, it looks a little. Mm. The energy definitely looks out of whack. Temperance, the King of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. Y'all might get over it though. Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Three of Wands, High Priestess. Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, Nine of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Four of Wands. There might be a bit of a like distant energy, okay? Will me and Blake get over the argument that we have tonight? Will they get over the argument? Knight of Wands, yes. When? I don't really want to use this deck, but it says pursue what you love, time to celebrate love. But this says February. We already in March. Lessons to learn, but it says love, passion with the Knight of Wands. Y'all might just do it and get over with. Cause the Knight of Wands is impulsive, charming, sexy, unpredictable, inspired. So there might be like an impulsive, like kind of passionate energy between the two of y'all, and y'all get over it. Yeah, the Five of Swords. I feel like there's gonna be one of you who doesn't want to who doesn't want to feel the distance anymore. So someone is gonna take some type of like passionate action towards someone and put in some type of effort. I feel like it's gonna be within the next 1 or 2 days. I don't think it's gonna be long at all. Ace of Wands. I definitely feel like I don't know. Y'all could definitely be feeling flirty. Hi, love. Number 10. What's up, number 10? I want to know about my love life. What's the energy around number 10's love life? What's the energy around number 10's love life? What's the energy around number 10's love life? Page of Wands, the Sun, the Seven of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Seven of Wands. Hermit, Virgo energy, Leo energy, the Moon, Pisces energy. There may be somebody who's coming towards you or someone who's already around you, but hmm, Tower, somebody unexpectedly coming towards you, some type of new beginning, 10 of Pentacles. And this may be something that's very long term. However, there could be some type of like insecurities around stability or finances. So you're coming together with someone and it looks like there's some type of investment with you and this person, like it's long term. Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords, King of the Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles. Yeah, but Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the two. But I feel like there might be some type of income. Okay, so you might get in a long term commitment with someone who's kind of inconsistent, and you may find yourself in a place where y'all live together, y'all married, or something like that, and it may feel like you can't leave the situation because of stability, or that's how they feel. That's how somebody feels. So be careful with jumping into anything too quickly, especially if you feel like somebody is wishy washy as hell. All right. Or if you don't know them enough. Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Devil. Yeah. Nine of Swords, Three of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Seven of Swords, Death, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah. That you could be getting into a long-term connection with someone who's avoidant, deceptive, or something like that. Now you're stressed out. Now you're trying to figure out a way out of a situation, and you feel like you're gonna take some type of loss. But just be, discerning. Six of Wands, the Moon. Somebody could be egotistical. Five of Cups and the Two of Wands, which is like has you at like, okay, well, how can I move forward, or how is this going to move towards some type of emotional fulfillment? Seven of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Magician. Yeah. Seven of Cups. Uh-huh. Yeah, no. All right, love. All right, let me send out the rest of these numbers. Okay. 11. What's up, number 11? Hey, Lexi. Hope you're doing well. Same to you. My question is, what is my ex's Leo sun current feelings and actions towards me, the Sag sun? Wait, is that the right one? Dang it. Uh, Hold on. Number 11, did you send one donation or two? Because you didn't send me a screenshot. Hold on, we're gonna screenshot. We're gonna skip number 11. Number 11, email me back, please. Number 12. What's up, number 12? Hey, boo love. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I would like to know what's my next major blessing that's coming towards me. All right, number 12. What's number 12's next major blessing? What is number? I look a mess. What's number 12? What's number 12's next major blessing? What is number 12's next major blessing? What's number 12's next major blessing? What's number 12's next major blessing? What's number 12's next major blessing? Four Wands, Eight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. The Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Moon. Hmm. This looks like something is coming into balance in some type of partnership. Now, this could be some type of contract or legality with the King and the Queen of Swords and Justice. A partnership. There's something here where you and someone are kind of like not showing your hands in a situation. And because you're not showing your hands in a situation, things come into balance. I don't know how else to make this. Could have to do with finances with the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So this could be some type of like legal thing that's coming up for you that's working out in your favor because you're not showing your hand, in a situation. That's the best way I could say this. Now, this could also be some type of partnership where something is being like worked out through like head over heart decisions or following your higher self rather than emotions, right? It's like something is giving me an energy where you're handling something from wisdom rather than insecurity, and because you're doing that, something's working out in your favor. Again, this could be a legal situation or some type of partnership, contract, negotiation. It could be so many things. I mean, we do have the Four Wands here. I don't really see cups here. I do see the Knight of Cups, which we can talk about an offer, but there's definitely a conversation between you and someone where, because you don't show your hand or you don't act out of emotion, you act out of wisdom, something works in your favor. And it definitely could have to do with your finances. I know that's pretty vague, and it's probably not going to even resonate until it happens, unless you're already dealing with something like that. The Star. It's some type of wish fulfillment. All right, love. Let me see if number 11 will back. You did. Number 11. Number 11. Okay. See, good thing I asked. I didn't even know it was a deep dive. See what I mean? Back to number 11. And it's a deep dive. It's 10:06. At 10:21, we're done. What are the Leo's current feelings and actions? What are the Leo's current feelings? Queen of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Five of Cups. Here is Sag. Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ten of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. I feel like your Sag feels very defeated. I mean, damn. Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. Something that he felt like was going to be emotional fulfillment ended up being heartbreaking and sad. Aw. Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, Five of Cups. It's like a painful realization of like what I thought was going to be a blessing turned out to be possibly some type of lesson. Tower, Four of Swords, very attracted to you, by the way. Interesting. Interesting. I also feel like your Leo could have gone towards something else. Oh, it's not that sad anymore. Your Leo could have gone towards something else and maybe having a painful realization that that shit wasn't what they thought it was gonna be. Queen of Queen of Cups. Judgment, the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the High Priestess. Could be a water sign or a Sag, a Pisces. The Moon, the Hierophant, and the Lovers. The Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this Leo went towards something else. Why the Four of Pentacles? Justice, the Queen of Swords, and the Hangman. What? Page of Wands, Nine of Swords, and a Fool. Back up. Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. 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 So many damn people. But I feel like there's this stress now of possibly having a conversation with you to reconcile. Not surprised. Okay. Let's see. What else? How's he feeling? How's he feeling about her? How's he feeling about her? It's cold as hell in my house right now. Hold on a second, y'all. I don't know why it's so damn cold all of a sudden. Hold on. Literally like shivery free timbers. That's Sag energy. How's he feeling about her right now? Two of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Emperor. He wants to come towards you with an apology or an offer, but he feels like you're closed off, but he does want a new beginning with you. There's sadness, there's regret. He feels like you may feel defeated in this situation in some way in this situation in some way, shape, or form, like you feel like something's over or you feel like something's been sabotaged. I feel like he's kind of trying to figure out a way to stay in control over a situation, but he feels like he may have manifested too much conflict at this point. Ace of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. I think there's a part of him that is like, let me just move on and have emotional fulfillment. But then it's like the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. He's stressed out by having to accept the fact to move on to something else or to just move on in general. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Uh oh. Can you hear me now? Okay. So I feel like there's a part of him that wants to stay in control, right? But he feels like he's manifested too much conflict. He feels like you feel like he sabotaged something, or you feel like he feels like you feel like something's been sabotaged. He wants to take some type of leap of faith towards you, but again, he feels like you feel like something's been sabotaged, or you're closed off, you're blocked off. Um, there's also an energy of again, I feel like he wants renewal. He wants to work towards something, but then at the same time, he feels like there's some type of painful realization that he just has to keep it pushing and move on. So it's like having a hard time accepting that because I feel like he wants some type of emotional fulfillment with you. But at the same time, there's this energy of like, maybe I just need to be head over heart. Yeah, it's like he's in two separate minds because like one minute he's like, I want to fix it, I want to work on it, but at the same time now he doesn't know how to gain control over the situation. Like he's not sure how to gain control over it because he feels like you're closed off because you feel like something's been sabotaged. At the same time, he's like, you know what, F it, maybe I just need to move on and not let anything come in between me and her. But then it's like he goes right back to, but I want to fix it. So I feel like he's kind of like really stressed. He's like stressed out and kind of mentally all over the place. It's like in one hand, he doesn't want to let anything sabotage y'all's connection, but at the same time, a part of him feels like logically he should just keep it pushing, especially since he feels like you're closed off or guarded. Welcome to the Star Court. Thank you for joining. So, what are his next actions? 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 The Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Four of Wands. Girl, he's coming back. I feel like he's gonna come in with some type of communication. He's gonna want to work on something with you. Yeah. So I feel like slowly but surely he's coming back around. I don't know if you want it when he does. You seem a bit guarded. You seem like you're still manifesting some type of ending in distance. Yeah, it look like you're like holding back. Um, Why? Hierophant, the King of Cups, the Ten of Wands, Judgment, the Magician, the Five of Swords. You look defensive. You look defensive. You might have other options, or you're insecure that he has other options, or there's some type of interference. So I don't know if that's what's happening right away, but I do see him coming towards you. I do see him communicating slowly but surely and wanting some type of new beginning. For whatever reason, you don't look like you're jumping for joy. Okay, you don't necessarily look like you're jumping for joy. There's some type of interference, whether on your end or his end, or at least that's how somebody feels. Uh, yeah, insecure about other options. Okay. So, but he's coming back in. Let's see. Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you view him in a certain type of way. Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, like he's too impulsive or unreliable. You may feel like he's a bit less immature than you. You definitely feel like he has options. Yeah. And I feel like there may be this energy too of where you're scared he's gonna try to manipulate you. Yeah, I was just about to say there may be this energy where you may feel like the reason why there's been the distance or the guard or whatever was so that he can do what he wants to do or whatever the case may be. And it feels like you're trying to put a more like practical approach to the situation, which is like temperance, the chariot, the knight of pentacles, and star. You feel like something else is going to be a lot more balanced or a lot more emotionally fulfilling stuff. Like you want to move towards wish fulfillment. And I kind of just feel like even though he comes back at some point, you don't feel like this is it. So I don't know if he's showing you that when he comes back in, but it seems like you still feel that way. Yes, yes, impulsive. He'll be back though. I feel like yes, he has gone towards other options. Do you like him? No. Um, I feel like he's coming back because he's having a hard time really moving away. But I don't know. You still feel the same. He's just not spiritually mindful with how he handles himself. Yeah, because you're showing up the Queen of Pentacles, and he's showing up the Knight of Wands, and energetically, that's a big, big jump. Very different energy. File divorce will be finalized in May. Yeah. So okay, so if you already filed, what's he coming back with? Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles, wanting to balance something out with you. Hierophant, Seven. Okay, so he's coming back wanting to balance it out. But I still see, and I feel like he did some type of regret. Hmm. Yeah. Mm, yeah. He'll be back though, but like I said, I just feel like wanted to trap you. Yeah. And he's still kind of showing up in like a toxic type of energy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I do feel like he's in some type of regret. Like he feels like this is a missed opportunity. Mm. All right, love. Oh, Leo at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. I'm sure he's online with 5+ women. Okay, yeah. half AI. I'm done. I'm done. All right, love. What was that? You're welcome. Love you too, boo. That was 11. We did 12. Now 13. What's up, 13? Hey, love. Hey, hope all is well. Sending you love and light. May I have a message from Spirit, please? Message from Spirit. Message from Spirit. Message from Spirit. Message from Spirit. Ten of Swords, Page of Swords, Nine of Swords, Seven of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Judgment, the Eight of Swords, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups, Pisces energy, Sag energy. Huh. Nope. Somebody's going to want a second chance with you when they're on their face. The answer is no. Nope. It looks like you're going to be manifesting new opportunities, new endeavors, new things, and there might be this energy where you're not sure if you could go if you should go towards someone and give somebody a second chance because they seem like they're struggling or they need your help. This could be a friend, a family member, I don't know, but the answer is nope. Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody who got themselves, someone who's super selfish. So this is a selfish individual. Nope. Head over heart, head over heart, head over heart. King of Swords, Ten of Wands. What did they say? One, two, three. Release them. It looks like you're manifesting some type of emotional fulfillment. Hmm. The Star. And the Two of Swords. What's the Two of Swords? The Devil and the Four of Pentacles. What's the Two of Swords, Devil, and Four of Pentacles? Seven of Pentacles. I think that this is you needing to not invest in this person who is stuck in their damn ways, in their toxic ways, their codependent, stingy ways. This might be someone who needs some type of help from you financially, or again, they have some type of like ways that they're not changing about themselves. Four Swords is the Fool. You need to keep your distance, the Hermit. Think twice before taking a leap of faith towards this person. They're selfish. This could be somebody who's getting ready to walk away from something else, or they're going through some type of transition. All right, love. Questions are closed, love. Sorry. I'll be back on probably tomorrow, maybe. Most likely. Number 14. What's at number 14? Long time. Hope all is well. Same to you. How does the has been a long time. Hey, I just looked at the name. How does the Aries feel about me? The Taurus? How does the Aries feel about the Taurus? How does the Aries feel about the Taurus? Ace of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Why is there so much damn Pentacles? Nine of Swords, the Sun, Strength, the Magician, and the Nine of Wands. Is this a coworker? Because it looks like someone's very focused on stability. So someone could be trying to heal some type of financial issue that they're having. Maybe they feel like they missed some type of opportunity or they want some type of stability with you, wanting to make something right or heal something with you. Judgment and the Four of Wands. I'm trying to figure out like exactly what this is. Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles. There's something significant about this person being worried about money right now. I'm not sure what that has to do with you. Or you're worried about money. Someone's worried about money. But I feel like this person does want like some type of stability with you. Justice, the Page of Swords, Judgment, and the Four of Wands. This is someone who does want a relationship with you, but there's some type of like underlying financial thing here that they're worried about. But nonetheless, I feel like this person does want to come towards you. There's some type of insecurity around money. How they, one more on how this Aries feels about the Taurus. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. What's the thing with the devil, the Hangman, feeling stuck because of money or something like that, needing to overcome some type of financial thing. Two of Pentacles. Okay, it keeps coming out over and over again. So they need to overcome some type of financial restraint or something like that. They may feel like you're gonna reject them and hold back from them because they feel stuck because of their finances in some type of way. I don't know if they have another situation um that they're in, or they just feel like they can't come towards you right now because of stability. Or maybe they just feel like you'll reject them because they're going through something. The Star, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is someone who feels like something about money. Page of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Six of Pentacles. There's some type of conflict, upheaval, sabotaging energy. You don't have to tell me what that is. It keeps coming out. What's the outcome between these two? What is the outcome between these two? What's the outcome between these two? The Ten of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, the Ten of Swords, and the Chariot, the Nine of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the World, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Wands. I see somebody being stressed out because there's some type of interference in regards to being able to get some type of wish fulfillment. I see somebody moving towards something else. Justice and the Eight of Cups. Five of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Two of Wands. There's a major blockage here. If you're not aware of it, I feel like you're gonna find out what it is unless you already know. But it seems to me like this person is kind of holding back from you because of some type of sabotaging energy they got going on. Nine of Swords, Five of Swords. I don't know if they're in another situation or if there's just some type of sabotaging energy with finances. I feel like at some point you end up walking away from the situation. Knight of Cups, King of Pentacles, Strength, the Hangman, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Eight of Wands, the Five of Wands. Yeah, okay. Well, I feel like at some point you guys may have a conversation where, unfortunately, I still don't feel like, I feel like you're with somebody else. I feel like you guys end up having some type of conversation. The King of Swords, Three of Swords, Two of Swords. You may have another option at this point. I'm gonna have to watch that back because I don't even know where I went for that reading. All right. Oh, 15. What's up, 15? I think 15. Pretty sure. All right. Hey, 15. Hi. Thank you for your past help and lack of judgment. It is very much appreciated and helpful. Of course, love. Like, not you. Wishing you and yours the best. I need a reading on my mom. I don't trust her and I can't tell if she's manipulative or unaware. Thank you very much. Okay. What's the energy around her mother? What's the energy around her mother? What is the energy around her mother? What's the energy around her mother? Judgment, the Hermit, the Lovers, the Magician, and the Page of Wands. Lots of majors. Six of Swords. Justice, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune, Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, Tower, and the Knight of Wands. Eight of Swords, Four Pentacles. I want to say that the intentions are good, but it just doesn't, for whatever reason, it just creates more conflict. Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, the Tower, the Nine of Wands. I would say more so unaware because I'm not getting any type of negative energy. It's just kind of showing me that it lands, like the energy that she puts into things lands completely wrong for some reason. Empress, King of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Strength. I don't think that I think it would be more of an unaware thing. I think things just happen to go in the wrong direction for whatever reason. But the Empress, the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Strength, I don't think the Ace of Cups, the Chariot, the Ace of Wands, I'm not getting negative cards. It's literally just showing me, right? Like after all of these positive cards of trying to manifest some type of positivity, Wheel of Fortune to all of this drama. Five of Wands, Nine of Wands, a Tower, and the Knight of Wands. So I don't think it's intentional. I do think there's a bit of a sabotaging energy on her end for sure, but I'm not sure she's really aware of it. She may be someone who operates in a bit of a selfish energy, a very logical energy, a very like she may be someone who's not all the way aligned with her emotions in the right way. She may be someone who is in like a survival energy or operates out of a more masculine or dominant energy. And so I feel like there could be a disconnect of emotions with her. Um, which creates like a sabotaging type of energy. But I don't necessarily believe it's intentional manipulation. I think it's a disconnect with her, which is still something as grown adults you need to work on. That's like having a mental illness as a grown adult and having a child. and treating your child some type of way and saying, oh, it's because I'm bipolar. It's still something you need to work on. All right, love. 16. What's up, 16? Hey, boo. Hey. My mom is just super hard to read. She does things wanting the negative outcome or she doesn't know. So basically, what I just said was she doesn't do things wanting a negative outcome. I think that she has a sabotaging energy about her because she has a selfish type of energy that's very like one track minded, right? So someone who thinks very like without emotion, more so logic of what makes sense to her. And she may not put other people's feelings into account. And it may not be something that she realizes that she's doing. She may be operating out of survival or masculine energy. That's what I'm saying. I don't think that it's necessarily intentional. I think it's a disconnect with her emotions. That's the problem. All right, love. Okay, sorry, 16. All right, hey boo, hey. Let me start by saying you are one hardworking MF. Thank you. Every time I look at my phone, it's a notification saying you posted another video. My girl been getting to the money and I'm here for it, honey. So proud of you. Thank you. Also, of course, I thought of another question after I sent my payment, so I have two receipts. Oh yeah, number nine. I was supposed to let them. Okay, well, I don't know if you're number nine, but all right. Here are my two questions. So, with my free question yesterday, you stated that I am basically being underpaid and overworked, but the way it came out, it could have been a love reading or just a reading about my work life, and you told me to apply it where I see fit. Here's the thing though, I feel like it fits both my love life and career. Damn. Can you tell me a little bit more about where that reading was going? I've been thinking about starting my business venture and falling back from that man. Okay. All right. I got you. All right, so the reading yesterday, what were we talking about, Spirit? What were we talking about? That makes a lot of sense for her. Thank you. You're welcome, love. What were we talking about? Two of Cups, okay. Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Four Swords, and the Empress. The Ten of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and Justice. So I feel like we definitely were talking about connections, relationships, for sure, leaving certain relationships out in the cold. But I want to kind of be honest with you. Now that you're asking, I kind of feel like the divine is like, no, we were kind of talking about both. Hmm. I want to say though, that particular reading could have definitely been about this connection to move towards something that's more emotionally fulfilling. Empress Justice and the Nine of Cups, and also elevate energetically. Four Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Chariot, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, moving towards things that are going to be a lot more long term, that are going to create more longevity for you. Eight of Pentacles in the world. It's giving me that energy again, that love money energy again. That's why I kind of want to like agree that we're probably talking about both here, but with that Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups and the Three of Cups, it makes me feel more so love, but there's so many pentacles on the table. I feel like it kind of goes hand in hand because we're talking about Eight of Pentacles in the world, which talks about moving into accomplishments, mastery, and things of that nature. So I feel like it's kind of going hand in hand, moving towards things that are the long term view that are going to give you longevity. I feel like overall, this is what the divine was talking about, but in specific, I definitely feel like that connection too. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Ten of Swords. See, and it's giving me your connection again. King and the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So, like, we're definitely talking about that connection. Okay. King of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles. But we're also talking about pushing you into some type of stability. I feel like also there could be something here about you going towards someone or into a connection that's a lot more abundant. The Sag, King of Wands. Yeah. So I'm starting to feel myself being turned off by the Sag and his actions. Don't sit right with me. I just wanted him so bad, but I absolutely cannot ignore the way he is. I understand he is focused on financial stability, but can you still show me? You can still show up the right way. Can you tell me, will he ever get it right with me? Or is it better to just cut my losses? I feel like you're going to find someone who's already stable. Whoops. Um, what's the advice for the what's the advice for the Sag? That means he doesn't have time for a relationship. He shouldn't be dating if he can't show up properly because he's so focused on his money. King of Swords, Temperance, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Queen of Swords, the Three of Wands, Ten of Swords, Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. I feel like at some point there may be some type of conversation here that I feel like you may try to hold on to this, but Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords, it's like you're holding on to something that's Temperance and the Ten of Swords, leading towards an ending. Nine of Swords, with the want of it being emotionally fulfilling and stable, but I feel like eventually you're gonna move on and you're most likely gonna find something that's more emotionally fulfilling. Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups and the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. And like I said, somebody who's already got it. Nine of Pentacles. I love number 17. What's up, number 17? Good evening. Hello. My question is, when do you see me and blank reconciling? Reconciliation with him is the topic and question. Okay. When is the reconciliation? When is the reconciliation? When is the reconciliation? When is the reconciliation? Ooh, stagnant and Aries season. Okay, it's coming up soon. What's that? April? Things aren't moving forward, delays and actions unchanging, going inwards and develop vision. So I feel like it's stagnant right now, but it may suddenly come back around Aries season. Spontaneity creates shift, spark, bold. So someone's gonna unexpectedly make some type of impulsive decision. Spark, bold, self honesty, courage. So someone's gonna have the courage. Got Pisces season at the bottom of the deck too. So could be like at the end of Pisces season into Aries season. It's coming in. Okay. It's on its way. Our love. Okay, two numbers. Meet me outside. I'll be on the way. I'll be on the way. Wait, I might be tripping. I might be tripping. Okay, I think 17 was the last one. 17 was the last one. All right, everybody. Good. I'm sleepy. Thank you so much, Astro. Thank you so much, everyone who participated. I may or may not see you guys tomorrow. May or may not. I love y'all. Um, See you tomorrow for water signs and the rest of the fire sign monthlies. All right, I love y'all. Mwah.